always start with having a conversation about their previous numeracy mathematics experience. In most cases, a number of the students will have had poor experience of numeracy, and it is always good to reinforce that they are probably using numeracy but unaware of it. So I talk about those incidental uses such as cooking, getting to appointments on time, gardening, shopping, handling money, all of those things where they are using numeracy. The second thing I do is to make sure that everything I am delivering is done using real materials. So not using textbooks or pages of sums, but connecting it to things that they are familiar with. So it might be to do some cooking, to check to see what their measurements like, what their reading of time. Any of those real materials work better than doing pages and pages of sums, because the sums didn't work for them at school. It won't work for them now. It's also important to play games. I usually start a class with a game, in particular a game where the ability or the numeracy ability of the student does not determine whether they'll win or not. So games like Greedy Pig, or there are a number online that you can access. I also like to give them numeracy puzzles or questions or explorations to which there is just not one correct answer. There is a perception that there is only one way to do numeracy and that there is only one answer. I would prefer to flip that, and I often will put up a question or an exploration for students and then leave them to start on their own to check to see how they are going about the problem, rather than teaching how to do it in a particular way. And the reason for that is they often have coping mechanisms that will help them with the numeracy, that will work for everything they do. And if you check, you will actually learn quite a lot from their methods of doing things. And, you can talk about, will this work all the time, or does this just work now, or does it not work at all? It is better than just saying this is the only way in which to do numeracy.